peoples of Twitch, and welcome back to another stream on the Meadow SMP, and today we are going to be returning to work on the garden. We've taken a little bit of a break from it, but it is still not done yet. There's still plenty of stuff that still needs to be gotten done, finished, all that great jazz. Oh boy, I don't know how to English. Okay, let's move on. Alright, so we have all of the gardens that we need, I do believe. So the next step is actually working on the paths and little extra decorations, like little features like the water features we have here that really serve no purpose other than to look cool. And we need to add in a couple more of those around the place. Hello, salmons. Yeah, and then we can just add in those all around here, and that should be A-okay, A-all awesome, it'll be amazing. Okay, that in mind, let's go grab ourselves... do we need a shovel, I'm thinking no, since we already have our paths, like, all complete. Okay, so it's really thinking about just what we want to add where. I'm thinking that we add in all the features first, all around the paths, and then we actually texturize the paths as a finishing touch. I'm thinking that since this ends here, we can just add, like, a little mini forest along here, maybe like a hedge or something, and then here we can add some sort of flower bed. That's the train of thought that I'm using. And then here as well, we actually need to add a path over to our doghouse, so we're gonna do that real quick. If hopefully we have a shovel here. I'm kind of scared. The admin said that they built something. They didn't tell me what though, so I'm like expecting something to like leap out in front of me at any time. So this is great. Okay, do I have a shovel up here? I probably do, but I am too lazy to search through all the chests, so we're gonna go see if I maybe sorted it. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome if something jumped out at me. I don't think that'd be awesome. No, don't get any idea. No! Oh, I just realized I had a shovel inside my inventory this whole time. I did not need to go searching for more shovels. What is this? Well, now I just get to be highly encouraged by the fact that the admin is now probably going to try to find some way to build some sort of jump scare for me. That's nice. Why did the music change? Okay, well that's chill. It's skeleton launcher. Oh dear. Oh dear, what have I created? I think that I've inspired something that I did not want to have inspired. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, well we'll just see what happens then. I'm sure it can't be anything too bad. I guess we shall see. Okay, let's just continue up this path, make sure it's nice and... Whoop, that's too big. Let's just put that right back. Thank you very much. And then just over here. And voila. Okay. And then here. And ta-da! Okay, we have reached the doghouse. It's not exactly the most glamorous doghouse, but I think I'm gonna keep it just for sheer nostalgia, because we built this doghouse quite some time ago now. Like, this thing is, like, ancient. So that's gonna stay here out of nostalgia, and because I don't actually want to be bothered to fix it and make it look nicer, so this is just what it is now. We have Fido, and I can't remember what I named you. Nice, okay. Well, moving on from that, let's go see if we have all the plants that we need over here. Hey, look at that, we got azaleas. Ooh, I have an idea for the forest. I have an idea for the little forest barrier that we're gonna make over here. What if I can't just use, like, azalea trees? Because azalea trees have a very, very nice aesthetic to them, because they don't look the same as other trees. They have, like, curves to them that most trees don't. So if we just, like, check this out. Oh, nice! And I actually don't need to use a flowering azalea. Would a flowering azalea give more flowers, though, I wonder? No, they're the exact same. Okay, so let's use these. Let's use these, then. Let's use some of these. These are cool. Let's use some of these. Okay, and then one there, and... Nice! This is actually looking great. I love how much more organic the azalea trees are than, like, regular oak trees. Like, they look so nice. I like them. I'm keeping them. I'm totally keeping them. Okay, and then we just move one last azalea over here. That looks great. And then a couple in the back to give that illusion of, like, proper depth. Considering the fact that it's only really, like, 3 trees deep, it is unfortunately just an illusion of depth. However, we can pretend. we can pretend that there is a full-fledged forest here. Although, honestly, at the rate that we're going, we might actually end up with a full-fledged forest. So, let's just watch what we speak then, shall we? Okay, this is just not growing. Let's move it back a little bit then. There we go. And, oh, I feel weird having that just distinct line there. So let's put one more here. Okay, nice. That dealt with. Let's scoot back on here. Yeah, this is like a straight line, which is really weird. I'm thinking about maybe moving this tree one to the left. I forgot about the fact that this grows rooted dirt. We're gonna have to move that. Or we can work on that later. First, let's pop down this azalea over here and see if we can't grow it up right here. I don't think we're gonna be able to. Never mind, we are able to. Sweet. And then I might have to trim some of the leaves on the outside so it doesn't have that blocky appearance with the rest. Okay, yeah, there we go. There we go. Professional trimmer here. I am sure that there was a proper word for that. Probably gardener or something. I'm not sure. There we go. Contributing. Okay, let's put some more on so it's more natural looking. I'm just replacing everything that I've broken at this point. Honestly, this is not going good. There we go. There we go. That's slightly better. That is slightly better. Awesome. That dealt with. Now we just need to add in like flowers, ferns, all sorts of nice stuff underneath this canopy, as well as fix up some of the little areas where we have rooted dirt showing, all of that great stuff. Also adding in moss carpets with like lights underneath it would be so cool as well. And I actually need to do that for a lot of places in here as well, so it stays nice and light and we don't have any monsters inside of our garden, because that is such a huge thing. I do not want this place to explode. I would cry. Oh my gosh, I would just cry. I would just shamelessly cry. Do I have any grass here? I have dirt. That works. I have grass, though, which is better. Yes, I have grass in here. I do not need any more dirt. I have a stack of it. Okay, and let's hop on over here. And here we are. Pop that here. Do we have any more places to put stuff in this? Yes, here we are. Here we are. Grass. Embrace the grass. And doesn't look like there's any other spots where rooted dirt is showing. We have a little bit of trouble here with the azalea and the snow, but I think it's fine because it heads right into snow, so I don't need to worry about that too much. And then there's a nice spot here for a nice flower display. Maybe even like a little mini bench or something to take up that amount of space. We can do that later, though. First things first is definitely setting up the flowers that we want in there, and I am definitely want to add ferns in there. However, I do not have any ferns on hand because I do not live in a place that grows ferns. So, we are going to head over to a spruce forest where we can get ourselves some ferns. And if I do believe there is a spruce forest this way, right where the lush cave is. So we just take a little bit of a journey. This is so much faster with an elytra. Like this is like a lengthy journey. This is a lengthy journey without an elytra. Although admittedly, we do have a nether portal to it now, so that'll be a less lengthy journey. But still a pretty lengthy journey. With an elytra, though, I'm gonna be there in about, like, 3 more seconds. Just gotta cross an ocean first. And hope that we don't crash the server. Welp, that's great. Okay, I just saw, like, a ginormous area of chunks not loading, and I was just like, oh, look at that happening. It's happening again. We're just gonna crash a server. This is great. This is great. I love crashing a server. It's like my hobby. It's like my pastime. Aha! We have met the spruce forest. I brought my shears. I had a momentary panic where I was like, oh no, I didn't bring the shears. But we have the shears. We are a-okay, and I can only get small ferns. Can I bone meal small? Yes, I can bone meal small ferns. So we're just gonna have to get, like, so many ferns. It's not even funny, because we need the small amount of ferns, because we are going to use them for both small ferns and big ferns, and we want lots of both. So we probably want at least a stack of ferns, and that's pushing it on the small side, because I am certain that I am going to need so many ferns for this, because I'm going to break a whole bunch without my shears and forget about it, and it'll be great. It'll be great. It'll be great. I'm waiting for it. And then, of course, I'm going to want to use them later to try to blend stuff into other areas, and then I'm not going to have any— oh, a fox! Hello there, my sweet. Hello there, pretty. Hello there. It was sleeping. Hi. Hi. How are you doing? Oh my gosh, is it a sweet berry? I think it has sweet berries in its mouth. Oh my god, that is so adorable. I love foxes. They're like the cutest addition ever. They're absolutely adorable. I love them so much. Okay, are there any axolotls over here, I wonder? Like, this is like an underground cave here that's like underwater. Is there any axolotls? Nope, there is just a spooky, scary skeleton. That seems great. That seems great. Let's just leave that be then, shall we? Let's just leave that be. Let's just leave that. Yep. I'm leaving. We're just, oh, there's a zombie. Oh, there's another fox. Oh, cute fox. Let's just escape. Escape. And whoop, looks like we lost the zombie. That's good. Let's just grab ourselves more ferns. I do not want to have to engage in combat with mobs, but as soon as you stop to actually start fighting the monsters, there's like gonna be a zillion more that are going to appear. It is like intense. Okay, and whoop, there's like a horde of spiders here. There's just a horde of them. Oh, and some more ferns here. Oh, there's another spider there. That's lovely. That is lovely. Oh, there's some cows. There's some pigs. This is great. Just running through my life for a forest. This is great. This is just, wildest dreams come true. Okay, so we're at a stack and a half, so I'm thinking we actually just leave. We're just gonna leave. Oh, that's burning. That's lovely. Let's just leave that be, shall we? That is the sound of someone else's problem. Okay. And here's the flower forest. Ooh, the village. I remember that village. We passed by it a while back. Again, we just head a little bit more this way. We should be straight on par for our house. Let's even out then. Alright then. Here is a meadow. Here is a river. Here is a prairie leading into a meadow. And there is our portal. We're still a little bit to the left. However, we should be good. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the mountain. Just gotta go over the mountain and we are back home. I use up so many rockets. Like, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. And here we are. And actually, it looks like most of my garden is actually sufficiently lit up that we're not gonna have monsters. So it's really just gonna be this garden area that I need to light up, which I actually don't think I do have glow light in there. So I just need to add in some light along that back area, as well as some light probably within the forest. Yeah, because we have torches in there currently, so we're going to have to replace those torches with, well, technically we actually don't really need to replace those torches, we just need to move them down one and put moss carpet over them to hide them, which is a-okay with me. And we can do that really easily after we go to sleep, so we don't need to deal with monsters. And I still don't know what the admin built as a surprise for me. I still have no idea what they did, so this is gonna be weird, although I can expect that next time the admin has a surprise for me, it's gonna be a skeleton launcher, and that is 100% my fault for giving them that horrible idea. Okay, well now there's just a whole bunch of burning flesh and bones on my front yard. Let's just ignore that and move on with our day, and look, there's an enderman conspiring against me. They're just there. They're just there in the day. They're never out in the day, but nope, here they are. Here they are, just conspiring against me. Alright then, let's move on from that. There's a skeleton inside of my pond. Why is there a skeleton inside of my... Why? Just why? I have so many questions. And many of them begin with just why. Okay, well let's move on from that and actually start popping in ferns here and there. And just getting a couple of them. I actually really like ferns a little more than I like grass. Because unfortunately with grass, it's really scraggly and it's not very lush and thick. Ferns have the nice leaves. They look a lot thicker than grass does. Only problem being is that they grow in really only spruce areas. So you don't see them near as often. So they're a little bit harder to get. Okay, let's try to get a little bit of bone meal on the ground while we go. And I think I'm gonna need a lot more ferns to contend with the amount of grass that I just grew. So we're gonna have to add quite a few more of those. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add a couple more ferns probably. Probably a couple more in there, but then other than that, we should be good. And then also a couple of small ferns to be left around here and there would also be great. Quite helpful. And one there. And then one over here. And one over here. One over here. There we go. And one here. That's gonna be tall. There we are. And then this one can be tall. Let's put a tall one here. And a tall one. Not here because it's right there. But like here. There we go. And then one tall one here. Nice. Okay, that did... Whoop. There we are. That dealt with. The next step is to add in tall flowers into this thicket. And then it should help bring a little bit of height to that area, because unfortunately it's a little bit flat currently. And mainly we have the ferns and the grass, but as I've said, we don't have a lot of ferns in there, and the grass looks very, very scraggly, so it doesn't give that impression of thickness. That could be taken so out of context so easily. Why do I say so many things that could be taken out of context? Like, it is intense. Dude, what? The sunflowers? The sunflowers are facing the right way! Oh my goodness gracious, yes! I rarely have builds where sunflowers face the right direction that I can use them. This is amazing! Okay, so first, before we head over there first, though, we do need to get ourselves more tall flowers. We have more inside of our house. It was great planning. It was great planning. Although the tall flowers may just seem to be arranged for beauty, I actually have them arranged for utility, because we have 2 of every single type in here, so we can duplicate them using bone meal at any point for use in builds. It's great. It's great. It's great. Okay, let's skip over here. I was about to say, what's the point of a beautiful build if it isn't useful? But then I realized that like 98% of this garden is absolutely useless. Like, yes, some of the areas, like the pens and the actual farms, have use. Like the melons, for example, they actually grow. The pumpkins, everything like that, they grow. But they are the most inefficient farms you could ever imagine. Like, it is intense how inefficient they are. But I still like them because they're so beautiful. So yeah, there is a point to builds that are beautiful, even if they do not have a purpose. Okay, and I guess you could argue that their point is to just be simply beautiful. I mean, that's the entire point of art, isn't it, in human society, is it not? So really, does it actually serve no point? Or does it serve a point? Just to be beautiful? Darn, me sounding so smart with these, fancy thinkings. These fancy philosophical thinkings. I am 100% sure that I said that so wrong. Okay, is there a good place to put this one? Oh yeah, over here, that looks great. Okay, let's check this out with the tall flowers in. I am liking that, the nice little flashes of color. I think I need one more right there. Let's take a peony and put it right... Where's a good spot? Here. Is that a little... No, that's not the right spot. That is not the right spot. Let's move that back up here and actually have it right... I don't know. I just know that I need to have one colored plant there. Yeah, there we go. And let's actually remove the the grass and the fern in front of it. Because then it can actually be seen. And we just managed to chop away literally so many things there. That was intense. Okay, nice. Now you can actually see that peony. Brings a little bit of attention to it. Looks great. Absolutely amazing. I love the sunflowers interspersed here and there, because we don't see those a lot in other places. And the yellow contrasts nicely with the purple azalea leaves. It is amazing. Okay, next step is to bring in some short flowers. And I think that I want the majority of the short flowers there to actually be cornflowers, because the blue plays off really nicely with all the other colors that are already in there. And we do not want to contrast with any of the other plants that we have in there. Also, alliums would also look great because they have the same purple-ish as the peonies and the lilacs. We do not have any other cornflowers, though. Let's check downstairs if we have any. If we do not, though, we do thankfully have a flower forest nearby that we can go and loot. Seems legit. Okay, let's just pop on down here. And to the flower chest, crossing our fingers that we have cornflowers. Please, 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 please. Hey, look at that. We do. Let's go. Let's also grab some of our other flowers as well while we're in here. We already have lots of dandelions, so we don't need no more of those, but moon daisies would look great. And maybe some orange tulips as well, just to bring a little bit of contrast to the colors that we already have in there. Admittedly, the orange would look good with the sunflowers, but not a lot of the other plants, so I guess roses as well, but the peonies and the alliums, not very much, so we'll have to try to keep those a little bit separate, either that are really close together to try to highlight the contrast of it. And why is it so flat up here? I have no idea. We will deal with that later, though. Much later we shall deal with that. Okay, first things first, add in the cornflowers. Make sure that we, make sure that we have, like, so many of these, because these are supposed to be, like, the main attraction. Well, not particularly the main attraction, but they are supposed to be a very, very prominent piece of this forest area. Make sure that there's plenty of them, all sorts of stuff. It would be so cool if we could place multiple flowers per tile. Like, that would be so cool. Alas, alas, you cannot. So we sit here, sadly, with only our weirdly grassy and then not grassy spots with like a single flower in it. It looks a bit weird, but what can you do? What can you do? I'm gonna put an allium there, and then maybe like an allium here, an allium here, an allium over here, and an allium here, and an allium here, and an allium perhaps here. There we are. And then down here, we need to add a little bit of a strip of flowers here. Forgot about this area here. Let's add a little bit of bone meal so we can get some grass on it. And then a white tulip here to add that little bit of flash at the end, as well as some white tulips in here as well. And then that actually should be all of our flowers, because this is already a lot of flowers. Like, this is even more flowers than inside of a flower forest, and those things are already pretty intense on the eyes. So we're gonna make sure to stop after the white tulips. And there we are. And then one more over here somewhere. How about here? There we go. And then we can back up for a bit, add in a white tulip on this corner, and there we have the white tulip there for that corner. Awesome! Okay, that all dealt with. That looks great. That looks great. So let's move on from that then and look back down on here. I'm thinking that first things first, we actually need to grab ourselves ferns and add some short ferns along this little island, as well as either one tall grass or one tall fern. If we can find the ferns. Here's the ferns. And we skip back on over here. And I think that we bone meal this grass, put a fern here, bone meal this fern, and then place the cornflower here, and put the dandelion back down here, and actually remove the dandelion because I don't like the dandelion. And instead replace the dandelion up here to keep that little bit of yellow, but move it one over to the side and leave this blank. Nice. Okay, now that has been sufficiently complicated enough, let's move up here, check it out, make sure it's all great, and then over here, let's pop down a lily of the valley, a single tall fern, and then over here, let's put this piney grass over here, if we can find our shears. They're right inside my hotbar. Feeling a little bit dumb. And then we add in a moon daisy. No, because that's white again. Let's do pink tulip. Or maybe an orange tulip? No, I'm thinking pink tulip. I'm thinking pink tulip all the way. I'm thinking pink tulip all the way. Okay, nice. That dealt with. That's got these paths worked out. Next step is to work along this area. First things first is to get a nice highlight of moss, a little path all the way up to our rabbit house, and also a grass path up to it. That is also important. So we can go grab the blocks that are necessary for that. And just skip over here. We have moss and some dirt. Should be somewhere. Here we have some dirt. And here we do not have any more dirt. I know that I have more dirt around here somewhere. If I just... Aha! There we go. No idea. Oh, it came from here. Nice. Okay. And can I just, like, dump this off? I cannot. I am out of room in these chests. I have another chest! Let's go! Let's go! The chest disaster continues! It grows! Let's go! Okay. Now we need to go down to the path over here, and first make the path out of dirt, and then highlight the area around it with moss, as we did up here. We have moss over here, and then we also need to add in moss carpets with lights underneath it to keep away all of the snow, because the snow unfortunately quite ruins the aesthetic of it, so we're gonna have to watch out for that. And then if we actually just create this area here so it forks out like this. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm putting that back. I'm putting that back. It forks up here. We're forking it up here. Going away from keyboard. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The admin? The admin is going AFK? I smell an opportunity. Okay, let's wait until the admin is like properly AFK. Properly AFK. And then Then we can go be evil. Then we can go be evil. But only then. Only then. We must wait. We must wait. We must hold our horses. We must just be stable. We must be stable. Okay, yeah, and if we make the fork up here, then it creates that nice little path. Nice. Although, I'm worried about how flat it goes is the problem. I guess if I weave it over this way a bit. If I weave it over this way a little bit, and then only come straight for this part here. There we go. And then replace this area with moss. And here, as well as here. There we are, and there we are. Awesome! And then it's just like snakes around nicely. And let's not get rid of that, thank you. I like that, actually. Put that back, thank you. And then over here as well, let's replace that with moss. We actually have a decent idea what it looks like. Okay, then we replace it back with dirt, because now we know what it looks like, it's fine. And over here it is snow, so let's replace that with moss. As well as here. And then here as well needs to all be moss. And it kind of sucks it's snowing right now, because it's going to cover up our moss, so we're not going to be able to see it as well, so we're going to have to work a little bit harder to actually understand where all of our stuff is. However, that is a-okay. We can work that out. However, it is incredibly important that we get the moss in here, so we have the proper grass color and not the weird snow grass color. Okay, next step is to go get glowstone or shroom lights. I believe that I have both, so we can alternate between the two if we need it, as well as moss carpet. I know that I have plenty of that stored away, so we can use that as well for lighting, although I'm thinking that we actually might want to use torches instead, or lanterns, just underneath it, because it is cheaper. And I have so many lanterns, as well as the fact that I can buy lanterns for insanely cheap. So that is kind of what is motivating this idea to use lanterns just with moss carpets on top. So we are going to do that because I am a cheap person, and these are super easy to access for me without doing a ton of work. You think that the admin is sufficiently AFK? I just realized that I don't have a curse of binding villager. Oh darn, I was totally... They're probably still wearing their armor, so that wouldn't work anyway. But unfortunately, I do not have a curse of binding villager, so that's like a super easy prank. But unfortunately, we do not have that. I wonder if they have all their stuff on them, because if they have all their stuff on them, then it's basically useless. It's basically useless to make an obsidian box around them. Huh. What things can we do to annoy the admin while they're AFK? We should probably think about that fast, though, because they'll probably be back eventually. Yeah, let's just add in a couple of spots with lanterns underneath it, because then we can start this stuff melting, and then we can come back to this. But first, like I said, add in lanterns. AFK is not... Darn it! Darn it! Admin's watching the stream! We were so close. So, no! I needed that. I need to get that back. Hey! Okay, well, off we go to get another fern to replace that. Ay, 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 our beautiful idea of trolling the admin has just come to a screeching halt. Blast it. Blast it. Curse the fact that I stream. Oh, zero trust. Ouch. Ouch, admin. What have I done to deserve zero trust? I mean, wow, admin, how cruel are you to not trust me in the slightest? I mean, wow, how harsh, how cruel. Okay, do we have bone meal? I have to find you. I have a nagging suspicion I know exactly where the admin is AFKing. I have like that nagging suspicion that I know exactly where. Chicken Wars? What's up with Chicken Wars in quotes? That has nothing to do with a lack of trust. And just everything to do with the fact that a chicken war... Oh my gosh, of course there's gonna be a chicken war. Of course we need to figure out who's the better person by launching chickens at each other all the time. Like, what other way could there possibly be to show dominance? What other way could there possibly be? I mean, wow. Okay, over here, let's take out this torch and find a good spot to put the next lantern. I'm thinking here, right behind this fern. And then back here to light up this back area. Voila! Awesome, that dealt with. Let's scoot back over here. And there's already one there, but if I can put one in... Oh! I did not mean to break that fern. That was supposed to stay there, but whatever, it does not matter. Actually, we have ferns right here, so we can put that there. Yay, we fixed it. We fixed it! And that should be plenty enough lanterns, so we can leave that be. And the lanterns, yeah, there we go. The lanterns have already started to melt the snow. So when we come back, we should know everywhere that we still need to add in lanterns. We're going to add one more over here because I have 9 suspicion I need more. There we go. And that is great. That's a-okay. And then that should be able to melt this one. Not sure, though. Not sure 100%, though. We can figure that out later. Hello. But for now, I want to go figure out if I can find out where the admin is AFKing. And I'm pretty sure I know where. I'm pretty sure I know where the admin's AFKing. Yeah, we can just sneak over to the mob farm. Just down we going, 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 down we go. Keep going down. And keep going down. Cave. And keep going down. Never mind, I don't know where the admin. Never mind, I don't know where the admin is AFKing. Ooh. I don't know where the admin is AFKing. Never mind. This was literally my only idea, and it just proved false. So that's great. That's great. That's amazing. Although I do wonder, the admin has been meaning to build an XP farm for a while, so maybe they built that. Maybe. If we can actually go check that out right now. I don't have any gold on me, so this will be a bit stressful. I'm sure it'll be okay. I should probably get gold stuff. I should definitely get gold stuff. I should 100% get gold stuff. So let's actually go get gold stuff first before we head into the nether, because as much as I love being reckless, and I used to be so reckless on other servers, I have the current only elytra, and I keep procrastinating going to get another elytra for the admin, so we're just gonna actually be quite cautious currently. Okay, do we have golden armor? I believe that we do somewhere. Well, 19 uses is better than no uses. Nice. 87 uses is better than 19 uses. Let's go! That's another thing I should do eventually. I should build a nether portal. Like, I really need to build a nether portal. I can do that in my garden, actually. I can build another portal for my garden. I completely forgot about that. I kept thinking I need to put it inside my house. Where on earth am I going to put it inside my house? Then I remembered that I literally have a garden. The admin's nether portal is literally outside. So why would it matter if mine happens to be not inside of my garden? I mean, wow. Oh, so simple. Oh, so simple.
Hi.
Oh, so simple. What? Hi? Where were you AFKing?
You walked right by me.
Darn it, you were inside of the wall, weren't you?
Of course I was.
Darn it. Duh! Yeah! I had the right idea, though. I had the right idea.
This block is so much fun.
Wait, what's up with the boss block? What happened to... Why is it... This is a sheep farm. I hear the dispensers. I hear the shears. I hear the sheep. Why did the... Oh! The admin fixed this. It's been bugging me for a while. It's been bugging me. It's ugly. When on earth did you make this, you madman?
In the last couple days?
What do you mean last couple of days? I was on here like yesterday and this didn't exist.
You walked right by it while it was in progress.
I am rewatching every single one of my streams. This is what the... This confuses me so much. This confuses... How did that even exist and I didn't know about it? This is great. Well, I guess that settles it. I'm not going into the nether because apparently an XP farm does not exist because that is what the admin built. I honestly thought it was gonna be something that would like troll me, but no, admin just like triple trolled me with not trolling me and actually just having a sheep farm. There's snow on top of my leaves. The next project, of course, the next project is going to be the XP farm. I actually should probably contribute to the XP farm, though, because I usually do. And if I contribute to the XP farm, then I don't have to feel any guilt at all about just using it all the time. So I'm gonna scoot this one back. And then, do I have ender pearls? I do not have ender pearls, but you can get some, because I can like, get them super easy. I mean, we literally have the end for a reason. We do have the end. Just saying. Just saying, that was way more than I meant to dig. Can I just, like, fix that real quick? Can I just put that back? Thank you. Thank you so much. Can I just... Whoa, this is like disaster. Okay, there we go. Well, you know what? We're just gonna punch through the snow. We're just gonna punch through the snow because shovels are overrated. They just, like, destroy everything. No, we're going old-fashioned. We're just punching. We're just punching. Ah, the memories. Ah, the beginning game memories. Just punching through snow. Let's go. Okay, oh, it's okay, it's okay, yes, okay, yes, okay, we're almost done, only a couple more blocks, and then, actually, that should be good, I don't mind that snow there. It looks like a freaking golf course. This looks like a golf course, and it's bugging me more than slightly. Okay, let's migrate this one over here, take this out, and take this out, replace it with a moss block, a lantern here, carpet here, and moss block here, moss block here, moss block here, and moss block here, and then whatever else these lanterns melt, I'll also replace that with moss, because I want to have a little bit of moss around this tree, but not a lot of it. This is really meant to be the border between the snow and the moss. Okay, and then here, that's already grass, so we don't need to replace that. Oh, I think I had to uncover it, so I'm not sure about that. Whoa, hello, thank you. Oh, this is covered by leaves anyway, so it won't ever get snow on it again, so I don't need to worry about that. And the biome is still the same, so I don't need to worry about that either. We are A-okay there. There we go. And that is dealt with. The next step is to actually, like, grass up and flower up this little area. If first we can actually try to... Oh, it just feels so weird having that diagonal there. If we can find something to do about that. Okay, I'm thinking that we put this here and replace this with moss, and replace this with moss. So instead we come at this, like this. Replace this with moss, and then this with moss. And then that with moss. Well, that can actually just be dirt. Thanks to the fact that this is inside of, well inside of the prairie biome, so don't need to worry about that. And then since we're doing that, we might as well put dirt here, so it gives it a nice little curve here. And let's try to even out this curve, not have as much of the viciousness of it. Like that. And there we are. Once that grass is up, that should be awesome. Then you take the curve like this, and then it forks outwards. Let's destroy this. And then maybe shovel that. Oh, then it has that weird thing there. And that just put us right back where we started. Let's try that again. Why is moss so easy to punch to death? Okay, let's try this again. Like maybe like this. Aha! There we are. That fixes it right. That fixes it right up. There we go. Then that gives that nice little gradient of a curve. And if we do this here, then that also works well. And then take this out. And then it just migrated it back anyway. Yay! We're just like slowly cutting back on this until it doesn't exist anymore. Nice. Okay, let's reverse that. Put it back, put it back, put it back, take it back. And okay, it never happened. And that actually looks nice. I like that. I like that. Oh, I don't like this curve now. I don't like how straight it is over here now, though, knowing that it has this big wiggle here. How am I supposed to do this, then? Because if I take this curve in a bit, and like that, and then over here put in dirt, because then that forces it to snake back, and then that could turn this into dirt path. Whoop, not like that. Thank you. And like that. That's doing great. That is doing so great. I have no idea what just happened. I think that I'm lagging terribly. Never mind. It's fixed. We're fine. We're fine. This is great. This is great. And then we shovel that and make it all good. And then snake back over here where we put back down a moss block. So, admin went to the end. That would explain the lag spike. However, we should be good now that the admin's actually in the end and not rendering stuff crazy fast. Okay, and voila. Okay. And then knock this out, replace that with that, and... I am not appreciating how wiggly it ends up looking. Actually, I appreciate how wiggly it ended up looking. This actually looks decent. This is the right track. This is the right track. I'm liking this. Now we just need to deal with this weird little disaster over here. We do this, though. I think that might fix it. Yeah, that fixes it. That fixes it right up. That is A-okay with me. Now let's just add in a couple of ferns. No, the ferns are way too dark. The ferns are way too dark when they're inside of this biome. Never mind. We are going to move with other things. We are probably going to end up using azaleas for the shrubbery. Maybe grass. Let's see how dark grass gets in this biome. Okay, that is much too dark. So we're going to end up sticking with bamboo. Can't really do sugar because there's no water, but we can do bamboo, flowers, and then the azalea shrubs, which should work great. Let's try out some azaleas. Unfortunately, the azaleas are very square-shaped, which I don't really like about them. Admittedly, it is Minecraft. I know that sounds so hypocritical when I say that out loud, but they are just very square-shaped when it comes to decorating. So we're gonna have to be so cautious about that. I don't have any string on me right now. I'm sure I have some downstairs, so we're gonna have to grab that. Since we have to go to bed anyways, because I do not want everything to explode on me. Thank you very much. So we are going to go to bed after we head downstairs to grab ourselves some string. And in here, okay, string. I just rotated the eyeball. I have to fix that. There we go. Is this, I think that's the right direction. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, and then up here we get... And... morning. Here we go. Okay, I just realized why the admin went to the end. I was just wondering this whole time, why did the admin go to the end? And then I realized that they were literally asking about ender pearls exactly like 2 seconds ago. So I feel kind of stupid for wondering this now. Oh well, just ignore me. Okay, I like that one azalea there. And then like one azalea there. I like that. Let's see how the flowering azalea looks though. I like that, but I think I want it here, and then for these ones to be azaleas. There we go. I am liking that. Okay, now let's intermix some pink tulips. Get them all up in the party. Joining the fray. Here they are. Look, that's too close there. There we are. And then we can add in some cornflowers to give a nice contrast to all the pinky whites and blues that we have. And just one back here, one forward, and one back, one forward. There we are. That is all of them. And then next is some white tulips. Get them all in here. And then we also need some tall flowers as well as grass to add in on the parts where it is just happily grass, because those parts can use grass. It's just that the parts up here cannot, just because of the biome that they are in, which is unfortunate. So instead, we have to use bamboo to try to still give that idea of height. I need to grab bone meal for that, though, because I need the tufts of the bamboo, and I do not want to waste time waiting for it to grow those. So we're just going to use bone meal to artificially create that tuft in a very short amount of time. So we can head over there real quickly. It's going to be a little bit of a difficult moment to get that. Try to get this a little bit of transition. I'm not even sure we're going to have a transition between these two areas, but we are going to try to get that transition as best as we can. So we're going to do with like a not really a tuft there. I did not mean to bone meal that, but I just did that. Oh great, now I have to remove all the grass. Nice. Well, that's actually great, because that gives us more moss carpet, which gives us the idea that there isn't just like 2 spots of moss carpet. Okay, and now we bone meal this bamboo piece. And we bone meal it again, so we end up with 2 tufts. But I don't want those 2 tufts, so we're going to try to take that all down. And try again. That's not working. I want the 3 tufts down at the bottom is the problem. So if I maybe... I'm struggling so much with how to do this. Okay, well, we got that. Let's take this out then, and try again. Okay, that's not working. Okay, so that's as good as we're gonna get. But if we instead put this bamboo here, there we go, that reaches the azalea, and then I should take out that string and bone meal it one more time, so it goes all the way up, and then string that at the top. Okay, there we go, that's pretty nice, that is pretty nice. And then this back area here can have plenty of height, because there is nothing stopping it. However, I think I'm going to cap it at just that height. So let's cap that real quick. Here we are, over here, and there we are. We now have nice little bamboo there, and then if we move this azalea shrub up 1, oh, then it gets onto the path, though. I don't really want it, like, right on the path. Huh. If we put it here, though, we can have it. No. Huh. Maybe here. Let's try it here. Let's try it here. Let's try a bamboo piece here. Eh. Let's see what happens. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, I'm not hating it. I am not hating it. Let's leave that like that. And then over here, we need a little bit of bamboo. This one isn't going to be too tall because it's going to be right here. And then let's actually add one like right here, right underneath here. I don't want it to go into that, though, is the problem. Okay, this is the problem I'm having. Okay, what if I just do this? There's an iron golem in the nether. I'm concerned. Let's leave it like that. Okay, so I'm thinking that this bamboo actually can't grow like that with a string on top of it. So let's actually leave it like that. I like having the little teeny bamboo shoot that's never going to grow. So that is cool. Let's leave that there. I like that. And then we can make this one taller than this one a little bit taller, and that one there. There we go. There we go. And then we just need to find a way to cap that, if we can try to get up there. Here we go. Amazing bamboo parkour by me. Please tell me someone saw that. At least someone saw that. Okay, and let's bamboo that 3 times so it gets up to a nice sufficient height, and then we need to cap that somehow. We can just get ourselves some bamboo up here. There we go. There we are. Wait, I just realized something. Wait. I need to see something. I just forgot. Wait. I think I may have just found out something. Wait a second. I just put this here and just like... Oh, no, I can't jump through it. I thought I could do it. Never mind. Let's just knock this down real quick. Because I could have sworn that I managed to do something really weird there. Where I, like, popped down a bamboo. Then I bone meal, then I... Oh my gosh, you can, like, totally just, like... If you're careful about where you put your... Where you bone meal and when you bone meal, you can totally just, like, climb up into, like, the sky using a bamboo and some bone meal. That is weird. That is the randomest bit of information that I'm totally going to use. Never. I will totally say that I'm going to use it one day, though, and never use it. I'm calling it. I am calling it. Okay, then here, we just pop a little string there, and bamboo that one more time. We can add string on top of this one, and voila, that is the end of that area. And that is a-okay with just where it is now, with just the tulips and the moss carpets. I don't want to add in any further anything, because I like the way that it's actually quite sparse here. It doesn't really give that overwhelming, lush feel that, like, over here does. This one is really meant to make you feel like, oh my gosh, I don't want to walk in there, I'll get a tick. Over here, it's supposed to be like, oh, this is maintained and neat and tidy, and that's great. It's great. Okay, do I have grass on me so I can actually see what this looks like with grass? I do not. So we're gonna leave it like that. We're gonna leave that like that. Okay, and then over here, what are we going to do for this little transition? Admittedly, we could continue with like a bamboo forest idea since we have bamboo here and bamboo here. But I feel like that would just be a little bit of a loss, because I feel like we could do totally something here. Well, admittedly, we do have a little mini pond here, so we could do a little bit of a stream. I have no idea. What I want to do there just yet. I have no idea, because we could also do like a little bit of just a bamboo forest. Let's add a little bit of a bamboo backdrop here and just let it grow, and then rope it off, like string it off where we think it's good. Just making sure that it grows to a nice natural gradient, just thanks to random tick speed. Random tick speed is my best friend. It does so much work for me. Okay, and there we go. And we'll just let that grow. And then we will see if we want to add in something inside of that bamboo forest. I mean, we'll definitely want to if we end up deciding to keep it. We will definitely want to add in flowers and such. But it's also important to keep in mind if we want to add in a river or a bigger piece, a bigger landscaping piece than just a nice little bamboo forest. And then over here is another question of what we want to do. I just actually till that because that's annoying me, that's harsh curve. And here we are. We just go up into here. This looks great. I like this forest. I love it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, here though, I want to add in some sort of cool thing, and I realized it was such a cool thing to have like a great big like oak tree here. But then I realized we have these azaleas like right here, And they actually look very, very similar to like a forest, like a grove almost, just because of how uniform the top of they all are. They're all about the same height. So I'm thinking I actually want to try to do something to make that look more like a grove. However, I don't know what we could hang in there to represent fruit. So I think I'm going to leave it like that for now. But then back to this idea. We're going to have bamboo here. So we could bring bamboo in here as well. But I don't really want to do that. I want to have a little different thing here. I'm thinking, now that I think more about it, what if we do a little mini, like, planter? Like a little, like, it was a little teeny, I have no idea where I'm going with this description. But, like, a flower plant box that's like, oh, it'll be easier just to show it. So we grab ourselves. Let's go with slabs for now. I feel like I could also use trapdoors for this later, but I just want to kind of see what it will look like just right from a basic idea. So let's go with some tulips, some white tulips, and we have dandelions. I don't want dandelions in there. I'm out one I want one dandelion, zerblue, and a poppy, and some lily of the valleys. I want a nice lot of variety in there so I can see what I really like. And then if we head over here, we can add in a little teeny box here. Like, not really worrying about the shape of it. And I just ran out of slabs, so we're not gonna be able to see a very good idea of it. But then we have, like, a white tulip here, pink tulip here, and then, like, a lily of the valley here. And then maybe, like, a dandelion in the center? Or even, like, something else in the background. I actually really like that. I really like having that difference of dark oak. Because that difference between natural and artificial. So let's keep that. But I want to actually use dark oak trapdoors because it'll give us a little bit more. It'll give us a lot more opportunity to decide on which shapes we want, and it won't take up near as much space as the slabs will. So we just head over here, make ourselves some dark oak trapdoors. I'm not worrying about having extra, especially since we're probably not gonna have extra. We're actually probably gonna need to make more. And the fact that I use these exact same trapdoors for my trading hall, so not too worried about making extra, so I just make a ton of them. And this should be enough to have a nice, there we go, nice even amount. Okay, now let's head over here and just flip up some trapdoors then. Okay, we're gonna have to be careful where we put them though, because they are a little bit of an awkward thing to work with. Did my mouse just, okay, nope, we're fine, we were just lagging. I'm assuming that the admin just left the end, because that was a nasty little lag spike we had there. Okay, and we scoot back a bit. Here we are. Wait, why does the admin need ender pearls? Running across the nether roof. That would also explain why the admin is lagging us out. Okay, but why does the admin need ender pearls though? Wait, was that the answer to why the admin needs ender pearls? I just realized that may have been the answer to why does the admin need ender pearls. Or was that the answer to why is there lag spikes? Yes, okay, so it was okay, so the admin needs ender pearls so they can run across the nether roof. Seems legit. Okay, I really don't want to get rid of all this grass, but unfortunately you kind of have to get in the trapdoors, which is sad, but sacrifices must be made when it comes to flowers. Okay, and then let's just flop this over here. Oh, it's just gonna be weird because some of the places in here won't be able to house any flowers just because of where the trapdoor is, like this spot and this spot. However, it should be okay in the end. It should be a-okay. And let's flip in here. I want to have as many spots not have anything in them as possible. Is this stringed? This is not stringed. Do not need to worry about that. And there we go. And there we go there as well. And let's actually add a bamboo spot here to try to cover up the fact that there is, unfortunately, no grass there, which is a little bit weird because there's a little rim around it, but that is okay. We can work with that. We can work with it. And let's add the torch back over here. We're going to need to add in some way to light up this area, probably with moss carpets once again. But once again, later, we'll work on that later. And if we may add in, like, moss crumb. What did the admin do now? What has the admin done now? Have they gotten themselves lost on the nether roof, perhaps? Have they died in the end? The nether roof portal linked up to the original Meadow portal? Haha! Ah ha ha ha! Ah ha 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 ha! Ah ha my gosh. That is amazing. That is so far away though, so also not very amazing because that's probably gonna be where the XP farm ends up in the end. That is amazing. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, that is awesome. I just realized that I'm the person who specializes in breaking bedrock on this server. I'm gonna have to go break bedrock in a couple of bits, aren't I? I don't like breaking bedrock. I don't like breaking bedrock. It's boring, and I always forget exactly how to do it when I go to do it, and I end up exploding myself. It's great. It's great. No. No. We just don't. We just don't. We just don't. We just don't. We leave that be. We just don't deal with. Just no. Just no. Just no. Okay, first step is actually add in some tall flowers within that little pen enclosure thing, because I did not think about the fact that it's going to be a lot. Using trapdoors will make it so that that actually has to be like blocks. So I completely forgot about that. Oh, technically, I can make all of my corners tuck outwards if I really try. Oh no, I can't because I'm doing this weird thing here. So unfortunately, I cannot make all my corners tuck outwards. Haha, that's great. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, we're going to be using tall flowers for the most part, and then we can also add in other flowers as well, though, as we go. Let's choose oh no, the sunflower's going to be facing the wrong way. So never mind, no sunflowers. No sunflowers. But we can add in these 3 flowers to abundance. Let's add in 2 rose bushes, perhaps. Maybe like right here, and then a lilac up at the front, and oh, that adds that weird parallel effect. I don't really want that. Although that would give the weird pattern effect. Let's do this, and then do this over here. No, because that's weird having that there. Let's add this here and this here. There we go. And then have another lilac over in the corner over here. There we go. And then we can add in... Actually, I don't really like the rose bushes in here, honestly. I'm gonna take out the rose bushes. They're making it weird. Let's add in peonies instead. Because the peonies and the lilacs have a similar color to them. So this way, they'll blend in slightly more. There we go. That looks a lot better. And then we can add in tall grass as well as tall ferns. And then like 1 or 2 cornflowers to try to bring out the purple a little bit. Okay, let's grab ourselves ferns and grass and cornflowers that I have no more of. So never mind. We're just doing tall grass and tall ferns now. Okay, nice. And tall fern. There was like no room in here. There's just no room in here because of the disaster that is the sadness that is. I just managed to go through like 4 different adjectives. That is, aha, there's the word, the trapdoors. The trapdoors being unable to hold some spots is really, really sad because it takes up a lot of space, but it's fine. And I actually want to add an extra curve here that I didn't have before. Try to give it a little bit more shape. Before it was looking really, really square shaped. I wonder if I can even do this though without taking out one of these flowers, which I really don't want to do because we already have a lot of space dedicated in the inside just for... Oh yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of this fern. Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. Okay, there we go, and that's nice and tidy. Awesome, and then that area here, we're gonna have to put something else here. If we put a tall grass here, because we can't put anything in this spot, which is a bit weird because it's right by the edge. That's okay, that's okay. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. I'm chilling with this. I'm chilling with this. This doesn't look too bad. And that also leaves a spot up here for ferns, grass, and nothing here, but like a fern there. And awesome, that looks great. Let's add a fern here, a fern here, a fern here. Add in like a couple ferns where we can, where there's still grass. Try to like intersperse all the fauna that we're using in some areas with everywhere else. Try to give a nice little gradient so it looks a little more natural. Because, you know, if you plant something in your garden, it's going to turn up everywhere else. Because that's just what plants do. That's why gardening takes so long. Because you have to stop every other plant from just being like, I live here now too. It's great. Okay, and here we are. Okay, that dealt with. This is actually looking great. As soon as that bamboo's all grown up, we'll be able to have a nice idea of what a bamboo forest between here and here will look like. We might add in more planters like this here and there, because I'm really liking the effect it has. I just almost got stabbed by my pufferfish, didn't I? Where is my pufferfish? Oh, there it is. Hello, what's your name again? I forgot your name, sorry. Agatha. Agatha is doing great. Agatha is my favorite fish. Don't tell the other fish I said that. Okay, whatever happened to Nemo? Whatever happened to Nemo? I had a fish that I named Nemo, probably. Is it in here? Ah, here we are. Nemo. We have Nemo here. That's great. That's great. That's great. I miss Nemo. We haven't seen him in a while. Okay. Alright then, what do we want to do next? Technically the next step would be to bone meal these bamboos and string them off, but I do not want to. So we are going to procrastinate doing that. Okay, what else could we possibly waste time doing? Well, I mean, if we wanted to work, we could work on over here, because there definitely needs to be something here. This is a bare, blank space of nothingness. More garden work then, I guess. Okay, then. I just do not want to work on the garden right now. We should. Okay, what do we want to put anywhere? I can put a sweet berry farm in here. Although no, because I already have sweet berries in here. So let's leave that. Let's see. Oh, I can make a pen for something out here. I actually don't have any fox pens. I think the foxes can jump really high, though, so that actually would have to be really, really difficult. That'd be really difficult to build a pen that could contain something. Hey! I just found a great way to procrastinate. Let's make a fox house. Because I currently have something, but I want to have multiple foxes. Especially like the snowy foxes. Those are so pretty. So what do we build? Like an actual, like, fox pen that's capable of holding foxes? Because, like, how tall are foxes? How high can foxes jump again? If admin could pretty please remind me. Then I can build a pen that's actually capable of holding them, and I'd have to decide if I have to either build a second house for them, maybe chase my dogs out of the dog house, turn this into the fox house, or if I can just do like double walls and if it'll work. Okay, so we would have to build another house. Okay, Oi. That seems like a pain. Wait, what if I just did like a dome down here? Okay, I just came up with like a really dumb idea that I really want to do now. Okay, let's actually make like a circle here. So like 1, 2. Let's dig out a big hole and then later we can circle it. Yeah, that's why it lives in a glass box. Yes, thank you, admin. Thank you for your wise words of inspiration, admin. If I just dig this out though, I have like a really dumb idea that actually might work. Oh my god, this might actually work. This is like such a dumb idea, but it might actually work. If I just dug down like a little pit here, I could make like a little mini fox pond, but it wouldn't be like it would be like super deep, and it would go down, and it would be like so cool. Let's actually try this out. Let's try this out. Like let's not talk about it. Let's just do it, because like that's what it is. Let's try it. We'll never know how it looks unless we try it. So let's actually try it. Okay, I don't like the look of cobblestone right against grass. So we're actually gonna replace that and do cobblestone on the inside layer. Boink, 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 and replace, boink, and replace, boink, and replace, boink. And then just do cobblestone on the inside, because cobblestone will look great, and will blend in with the rest of the garden. There we go. How bad does that look? That looks terrible. Let's fix this up. Now it looks like a kidney. At least a kidney's a natural organ, right? At least we're getting slightly more into the natural building style, organic building style. We're doing great. There are bees in the nether. I am so happy that there are bees in the nether. There is like no way to express the amount of joy that I feel right now as I say in the most monotone voice literally possible for me. Okay, let's fill this in, and I give up. I'm just gonna shovel all this out and then place the cobblestone. As much as I love being able to dig grass paths and dirt, it can get really annoying sometimes trying to place down stuff. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm remembering back to the times before you could just, where you could hold two things before you could do that. Oh my gosh, it is so much easier to build and do anything when you have two hands. So much easier. It's like intense. Okay, and let's just dig out all the spots where we need to put cobblestone. And there we are. We have reached the edge. Let's go. Let's go. Bump. And over here, bump. And voila. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. And then just chop all this out. And we're almost over. Actually, we're actually down to like the stone level, so if I really wanted, actually, I could probably... Hey, let's go. Oh, no, we're still reaching a little bit of dirt. However, we're close enough that I can just grass path a couple of places, because it is worth it to be able to use the two hands. It is so worth it to be able to use two hands. Oh, now they're trying to pickaxe, though. And now we're gonna be someone just shovel and pickaxe, and ah! Oh, this is annoying. Oh well, all the way down. We gotta go at least 6 blocks down to make sure that there's no way that the foxes can escape. And then I'm thinking that we might also build a glass dome on top of it, but that is a little bit more of a maybe, especially since this whole garden is a very, very like rustic, olden times theme. So it's not really so I really want to try to avoid adding in a glass dome if possible. Unless it looks better, of course, then we will totally add in a glass dome. But currently, I just have the idea of having like a little fox pit. That sounds so bad when I say it that way. That just sounds horrible. Wait, do foxes take fall damage, I wonder? Because if they jump that high, then they surely can't take fall damage. Otherwise, they would just like die. So would I just be able to push the foxes into this hole? Or do I need to make like a staircase? Oh dear. This is quite the dilemma for me. Okay, so let's actually just first test out if this hole is good enough that a fox couldn't escape with, because I don't want to test it out just yet. So we're gonna have to bring a fox, like another fox, down into our house where we have something so that we can breed them together, so that if we lose a fox, it's not the end of the world because we'll still have another fox. So if we just fix this hole up for them, then we can start breeding up foxes and it'll be great. Let's see how tall this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that should be good, but we're gonna go down one more just to be safe. Because, unfortunately, foxes are really, really difficult to get. Because we actually don't live that close to Spruce Forest. So I'll have to drag one across, like, a grove, which has a stupid amount of powdered snow. That's gonna be a bit difficult to try to navigate. So I really, 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 really don't want, like, foxes escaping everywhere. And they will kill all my chickens. So that is also a thing that we should try to avoid. I feel like my chickens would not appreciate getting eaten by a fox. Just thinking. Okay. And I can jump this. Okay, so let's just make a quick way out of here. There we are. And we're going to have to replace that with some other way to get out. Otherwise, the foxes will be able to jump this and escape. We can always fly out. However, I want to try to avoid that because I'm not the most amazing flyer. Although, I guess no, because if I fly straight up, that's actually no problem. So, never mind. That is actually not a problem. So, we'll leave that like that. That is a-okay. And then it would just flutter down here. Let's go to sleep real quick. And then the next morning, we can work on the floor as well as the walls of that little fox pit. I'm thinking that the bottom of it is going to be moss and then a little mini water pond. So we can make that happen really, 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 really quickly. As it is a very, very small area, so really not that much space to put anything in. So we have moss. Aha, moss. Hello. And let's just drop all this off. And there we are. Okay, bone meal. Bone meal is next. We need bone meal. It's very, very important. That's like 2 bone meal. That's not very helpful. Maybe over here. Nope. Maybe in here. Nope. There is no bone meal. Okay, we got two bone meal. That'll do something, surely. Surely we can do something with 2 bone meal. I mean, wow. Wow, 2 bone meal. Wow, oh my goodness gracious. I'm gonna do so much with 2 bone meal. Okay, now we've got a couple of water buckets. We can head down there and actually build ourselves an infinite water source. So we don't need to worry about anything. And down here we get... Let's quickly bone meal all this up. And place some moss over here and bone meal it up. And that gives us plenty of grass and some azalea over here. Then we can add in flowers afterwards, after we add in a little bit of a water installment. And then over here, that also gives us nice tall grass, which is also something that we need to keep it nice and randomized. And then just dig out all this dirt so there's no way for foxes to escape. And then next step is to add in a little bit of water, which would be let's place moss at the bottom as well of here as well, so it looks like it's just like almost like a swamp. And then here as well. And nice. Okay, that's plenty of water. Now we add in the water here and here, which is an infinite water source, which I actually didn't need that water. Okay, there we go. And okay. Nice. Next step is to fly out of here, all the way up, and then all the way back down. And then we can grab ourselves flowers. And let's grab a rose bush because it's tall. And then, actually, let's grab lilacs. I like the lilacs a lot better. Let's do lilacs, add in a couple of ferns here and there, sugarcane, and let's actually add some sweet berries around here, actually. Actually, we're going to use sweet berries, though. Let's actually replace this with a rose bush, because the rose bush is redder. It blends in with it a bit more. And let's grab, I want to grab another sweet berry, though, if I'm going to do this, because I want to have at least 2 or 3 sweet berry bushes, so it looks more natural. If we could just, there we go, ouch. We have now, whoop. Okay, that did not break. I'm so happy with that. I'm so happy that it did not break, since I do not have a hoe on me. That would be so sad. So sad if I had to go get a hoe to fix that. Okay, and I place sugarcane here and here, as well as a little bit over here, all around the water, and then a sweet berry bush here in the corner, here in the not corner, and here in the also not a corner, and then add in a rose bush in this corner, and over here in this not a corner. Okay, nice. And then let's go take a look at this from the top, because this is where we're going to be viewing it from. And we'll take a nice look at it from here. It looks a bit weird because of the dirt there, but I am liking that. It looks a little bit weird from this top view because you don't see the colors of it really. However, once those sweet berry bushes are all grown up, that'll. How come I can see 2 of them? I can only see 2. Oh, that's the last one. But yeah, once those are all grown up, that should give plenty enough color that should spice it up. And let's actually add a poppy down there. I want a poppy down there now. Let's add it right here. I needed that tall grass there. We're gonna replace it with a rose bush because I wanted more red in there anyways. Is that good enough? Yeah, no, I'm gonna need something over there. I'm thinking a rose bush and then a fern. So we actually need to grab ourselves more bone meal for that because I don't think I have a rose bush laying around. And I want a rose bush. So we're gonna go get a rose bush. So we need bone meal. I can find some. Oh, by the way, I found the rockets that I was searching for so long ago. I found them while I was sorting stuff, and I, like, just about screamed. It was great. It was great. It was a great moment in Pookity history. Okay, let's grab this bone meal, turn it to bone meal, and then grab ourselves some rose bushes. A single rose bush. Not sure why we're using plural. And then we just flutter on back down here. We have ferns inside of our inventory already, so this should be easy peasy lemon squeezy. And over here, let's add rose bush here, and then a fern here, and a fern over in this area, because the ferns are slightly darker, so they'll fit in more with the fox's natural habitat. Might as well make them as comfortable as possible, even though they're literally living on moss, which is something that they have never lived in before, and they have an azalea bush that they've never seen before, and they have sugarcane, which admittedly might live next to, like, spruce lakes. However, it is not really a natural thing for them, so we really actually don't really care about their natural environment. Can I help you?
I'm really good at portal math.
Okay.
I just wound up like 17 chunks that way.
Schmuck. Okay, well we're gonna leave the admin be with that. Where'd that go? Oh darn, I missed. on, come 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 on. Darn. They're not gonna see this coming. They're not gonna see this coming. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? There they are. There they are. There they are. Whoop, missed. We got this. We got this. We got this. Hey, oh, let's go! Worth it. Worth it. Let's go. Lost so many. Actually, I did not lose that many arrows there, so that was 100% worth it. No, please don't. No, please don't. Please don't. I would appreciate if you did not do that, actually. I would very much appreciate if you did not do that. Thank you very much. I keep worrying that I don't have enough red inside of that pit, but then I remember that I'm gonna have, like, foxes inside of there. In the air would be awesome. True, I would just, like, explode in the middle of the air if I got slash killed in the middle of the air. Although, then I'd also have to find all my stuff, which would go everywhere, which would not be very, very fun. Or if it rained on literally anything that destroyed stuff, I would be so sad. And we don't want a sad Pookity now, do we? We don't want a sad Pookity now, do we? Do we? Okay, let's replace this with grass blocks, and then let's also get some mossy cobble. Let's get some andesite first, texturized in here, and then then we can do mossy cobblestone, which I believe I have somewhere in here. No, I do not. I do not. I have cobblestone and I have moss blocks. Let's do that here. There we are. In the back with a poison arrow. I completely forgot that my arrows are poisonous. It's great. It's great. I love poisoning everyone that I shoot. It's so hilarious to me. I should probably not be laughing with the fact that I shot the M with a poison arrow while they're threatening to slash kill me. I feel like this is a bad idea, but we're doing it anyway. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Please don't slash kill me. I actually have, like, a decent amount of levels currently. I would die in a hole right now. I literally would die in a hole. Which is ironic, since it is one of my favorite insults to use, both in Minecraft and in real life, telling people to die in a hole. It is great. It is great. Oh, I think I made the admin rage quit. Let's go. Let's go. Pog. Shooting people with an arrow in Minecraft makes them rage quit. Pog. I should add something. I'm gonna add andesite at this level and move the moss up to here. This is not working out for me. There we go. There we go. There we go. And that's also not working out for me. Let's actually remove that completely. And then add, whoop, not like that. Let's fix that real quick. And then add moss, like, oh, no, I needed that. Oh. Oh. Sadness. Do it in the second portal attempt, showing up 20 chunks on the other side of my base, and forcing him quit. I love the admin's attempt at portal math. This is great. This is making me laugh so hard. Okay, we need to get more sweet berries, so let's go steal from the admin, because this time I'm pulling out the big guns. I'm just gonna get like a stack of sweet berries. And then I also need to actually grab myself more mossy cobblestone. And why did the admin have so much mossy cobblestone on hand? Like, why on earth did they have that much mossy cobblestone? Like, I am slightly concerned for the admin. Why did they have that much mossy cobblestone? Did they have some sort of mossy cobblestone farm that I did not know about it? Oh, the admin made it. The admin made the mossy cobblestone. Makes sense. Makes sense, you know? Just making mossy cobblestone. Favorite block. Okay, let's head down here and add in the sweet berries back into the specific corner that it came from. And then start adding in more mossy cobblestone. I feel like I'm not going to have enough mossy cobblestone to texturize the whole thing, especially since I have less than I had andesite, and the andesite isn't even really that texturized without the place. So we're definitely going to have to go get more moss, since we don't have any more moss left. So we're going to have to go do that, but that is actually when I grab the bone meal so I can get more later. That's your build style, because yeah, just choosing like a singular block and building the entire thing out of it. Yeah, no, I kind of noticed. Sir Admin. Kind of noticed that. Okay, oh, that would just make a diagonal, so we're not gonna do that. There we are. And swap this one out as well. I do not have enough. We're leaving to go get more moss. It's been a while since I've been down to my moss cave. So down we go. Moss caves are great. Moss caves are grand. Okay, let's close that up. That's how you make big builds quickly. Well, you see, I may not make big builds quickly, but I make them cool. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is the wrong way to my moss cave. This is just the wrong way. Hello. I forgot that I named something carrots. I forgot that I named something carrots. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, carrots, for calling it the wrong name. I'm so sorry. Okay, well, yeah, that's carrots. That is no longer something that what? I knew that the admin was annoyed about me telling them that they had to replant their trees and going all Lorax on them, but they didn't have to take it this far. Hey, look! They even replanted my cocoa beans for me! Oh, let's go! Oh, let's go! We got the cocoa beans! Ayo! We got the cocoa beans! Actually, we actually have like a lot more cocoa beans here than we used to have on the admin's old tree. Oh, this is great! I have no use for cocoa beans, but now I have two jungle trees inside of my moss cave. Heck, you know, I actually had like a plan to like eventually slowly turn this cave into like some sort of weird jungly area. It wasn't ever gonna look super cool because like I like dug into it in so many places. Fuck off that disaster. But the admin's gone and added trees for me. Oh, let's go. That's part of my work done. Okay, let's just go through here. Oh my gosh, moss would be such an easy way to like dig out huge areas of stone. Because like as long as you don't want the stone, if you use moss, it's like so much easier to break moss than it is to break like stone. This is like a super duper easy way to just get rid of a ton of stone so quickly. Especially if I had like some sort of like enchanted shears or shovel or something that could just break this moss in like seconds. Like admittedly, I think that you might still be faster using a beacon and an efficiency 5. But like if you don't have that, this is like super easy. This is like super smart to use. Like, oh my goodness gracious, this has like changed my like idea. This has changed my whole life plans. I mean, wow. This has completely changed my life philosophy, knowing this weird little moss trick. Wow. I mean, wow. I love the fact that when you moss up a block that has like a torch on it, it keeps the torch because that's such a nice little addition. Because like I rarely think about the fact that this moss is technically actually like this stone underneath it just getting covered in moss, and I rarely acknowledge that. But the fact that it keeps the torch, it really just helps to prove the point that this is just a stone getting covered in moss. No matter what you think it is just a stone getting covered in moss. Then you get to consider the fact that you just punch out the whole block and the moss on it, and then you just gotta be like, confusion. But you know what? Sometimes that's just Minecraft. That's just Minecraft. You just gotta chill with it. That's just Minecraft for you. Okay, we've almost got a stack of moss, and that should be way more than we already have more than a stack of moss now, and that is way more than we need to finish up the texturizing of that little hole. However, this way we're not gonna, what did I get? Okay, I now have 2 stacks of moss blocks. That is great. That is twice as much as I need. I will not have to come down here for a while. I don't think I've actually eaten sweet berries, like, ever. This whole server, I don't think I've eaten sweet berries. Weird. Now I've eaten sweet berries. I feel accomplished. Admittedly, I still can't get the achievement for eating everything since I'm a vegetarian, but I'm at least one step closer to it. Oh well. I don't think I've actually ever gotten that achievement. It seems like the legit easiest achievement ever to get, but I have never gotten it. No matter how long the server is, no matter how dedicated I am to getting achievements, I never get that achievement. I just never do, because it's like because it's like part of it is eating like golden apples and enchanting golden apples, but I'm like, I don't want to just eat a random golden apple because it's such a waste. Admittedly, random golden apple, not that bad, because it's literally just a golden apple. It's not that expensive to make once you're like high tier like me. Flex. But like the enchanted golden apples, those are bloody rare. You don't want to just be eating those for no reason. So then you just feel like well, if I just keep waiting, eventually I'll find a time when I'd want to eat one. But, like, I have never found a time, actually ever, in my entire Minecraft, like, playing experience when I would actually have the time to eat an enchanted golden apple where it actually would have come in handy. Never. Which is really weird. Like, I'm always better off to use splash potions, because they can be applied, like, instantly. Eating takes a while, and you can't block anything while you're eating. So it's like, well, I mean, if I try to eat that, I'm gonna die while eating it. So it's like, how useful is this really? That's really the question I have to ask. It's confusing. It's confusing. Okay, let's pop that here. And there we are. We don't have a lot of ands at the top, I'm realizing, but that is okay with me. Since this hole really isn't meant to be, like, super duper duper amazing, it's just really supposed to be, like, a cute little addition. And it's really not supposed to be the walls that you're looking at. It is supposed to be the foxes at the bottom of the hole that you're supposed to be looking at. I have no idea how I did not just die there. I am worried that I am lagging. I'm just gonna explode in about 2 seconds. I guess we shall see. It's been about 2 seconds. I'm still wandering around. And I just opened a chest really easily. It didn't make any noise, so that's kind of concerning, but I think I may. There we go, now it's making noise. Okay, I don't think that I'm gonna crash and die, so I think we're fine. Oh, there's a creeper and a skeleton here. Okay, we got this. Oh, don't come! Never mind, there was a creeper and no skeleton. Let's just deal with this creeper then so it doesn't blow up everywhere. That could have been so cool if I should have given the skeleton a hat so it wouldn't have burned and died, but I did not think about that. And now it is dead, which is great. Positively amazing. I just love this. Is great. I now have, like, corpses on my front yard. Well, on that lovely note, we are approaching the hour-and-a-half point, so I'd like to just review what we have done today. We added a few new paths to our garden, including one to the doghouse, and one to the rabbit hole house, whatever you want to call it. And then we also added in this huge new forest here as a little area to block off that, well, expanse that we had there. Unfortunately, it also kind of blocks out the mountains. However, you still have that behind here, as well as the side here through the bamboo forest that we also added. We haven't stringed it, though, so we're going to have to do that eventually later. And then we also have this nice new little flower addition here, as well as we decorated up this whole little area here. We also stringed the bamboo over here, so don't need to worry about over here, about it growing. And then the last thing that we added to the garden today was actually a giant pit. It doesn't sound like much, but it will eventually hold foxes, which will be super, super, super cool, since unfortunately foxes can jump super, super, super high. So this was the best thing I could come up with to have foxes here. Am I going to give them sweet berries to eat? Of course! There's literally sweet berry bushes down in the bottom of the foxhole. So they will have an infinite source of sweet berries. It'll be great. But yeah, that is what we have done today. That is great. I am super, super, super excited to finally finish that garden. It has been, like, one of the longest projects we have. Because, like, even the house, we've, like, practically finished it. I think we actually really have. I don't think there's much more work that we'll do in the house. We might add, like, another room later on if we're, like, really looking for something to build. However, currently the last project we have left to finish the original idea I had of this house is that garden. And then we're going to have to move on to other projects that I did not actually think of at the beginning of the server. But yeah, on that happy note, I would like to thank you all for watching today's stream. I hope you guys all have a good day, night, 3 AM panic attack, whatever this is for you. I hope you guys have a good one, and I hope to see you in my next stream. Ciao!